Okay, everybody, welcome back. Excited for this direct. I hope some good stuff here. I'm going to talk about some of it. This is the stuff that I'm actually excited about. This Monster Hunter looks great. This Elder Dragon or whatever this is going to be, this looks really great. I'm sure it's probably going to be a whole nother game, which I'm excited for because I've really dropped off with it and I want another reason to play it again. So here's to that. It does look really good though. I love the way that dragon looks. Freaking sweet. Yeah, I'm just excited to see what they add to it. We got a good bit of time. I got some other stuff to play in the meantime, so that'll be good. Spring 2022, I think it said. I didn't get that here, but yeah. Oh, this one too. This is basically Kirby Odyssey. This looks badass. I'm really excited about this one. You hear rumors about the Kirby stuff, and it sucks that these things get leaked early, but at the same time, I'm glad they were right. And some of these other ones that they'd said, the 2D Metroid Forever, and that's finally coming, here soon. And sometimes it does suck, I agree, but at the same time, I don't know. It's nice to actually get a confirmation, because some stuff, people say anything and it just not coming true, but whatever. Yeah, this looks really good. I've never played a Kirby game except for the original one on Game Boy. I loved the crap out of that when I was a kid, but it's interesting they're taking it to 3D. I think it's a good choice. I don't know how some people are going to feel about it, but it's pretty cool nonetheless. I bet my daughter will probably like this too, so I don't know if it'll be a day one purchase for me, but we'll have to see. Definitely looks good though. Definitely got my interest. One of the few things in this direct that I liked. I have, a little under half of the amount of time that the direct was stuff that I actually cared about, and that's what I've compiled in this list. So, I know some of the other indie games and some of the other smaller stuff I'm not going to showcase here. It's just not really of interest to me. Not that I don't like indie games and smaller stuff. I can't wait for this one. My birthday's in the spring. It might just be a birthday present to myself. And of course, a direct coming in October for Animal Crossing. I wondered and wondered for a whole year what was the big deal with this. Why was people so into it? Could it really be that addictive? And I got it recently, a couple weeks ago, and I can say it is pretty addictive. I got sucked in pretty early. And this one, Knights of the Old Republic, never played this. I've heard this is a gem. This was BioWare when they were good, pretty much. Before they started making Mass Effect and everything, it's a good team there. It needs to come back. I'd love to see it. I might give this a try to see what it's like. It looks a little dated, but it'll be worth a try depending on the price. And yes, more Dread. It's coming soon enough. I've got so much stuff going on that weekend too. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to buy it day one like I had hoped. Let alone play it. We'll have to see. Yeah, this really needs nothing. I'm glad they didn't show anything new, I must say. I think they've shown enough. I guess they showed a few new locations, at least some of them. Not new ones, but some of the locations. So, that's not terrible, I guess, but I'm glad they didn't show any more than that as far as new stuff. I just think that was enough. And I'm sure that's not even all the worlds, so. I love that dash power. That looks so awesome. Yeah, I'm really, really excited. Like I've said before, can't be excited enough to play that. Really going to stick with it and see it through because I definitely want to see what the hype is. And this looks like it's going to be a really good Metroid game, if not one of the best 2D ones for sure. At least graphically it definitely is, but They all got an Enya on the end of their name. Like, what the hell is that all about? Sorry if you can hear the train. It's loud as crap and I live too close to it, but... yeah, Metroid Dread, let's go. I'm not going there. I'm not looking at anything else, just waiting. That's all I need to do. Oh yes, now the Switch Online everybody was talking about. I want to know how much more it's going to be. That's my real question. Already having the online service, how much more is this going to cost me? And as everybody had hoped and speculated and rumored that the N64 was coming, I'm not exactly happy with the lineup of games they have. They do have some good ones, but shit like this, like, who asked for Dr. Mario 64? Like, seriously. It just... to me, it just seems a little weird. I don't understand their choices. I know they don't want to just drip feed out all the good games, but man, some of these you put in here are straight up shit, and that's just the fact of the matter. And the awesome surprise no one saw, I don't think, the Genesis. If you would have told me when I was a kid that in 20, 30 years that Nintendo would basically own Sega and do stuff like this, I'd have told you you're crazy. It's funny how far they've come and how things are different now. But the Sega lineup of games isn't bad either, and I still haven't gotten that collection. So yeah, I'd definitely like to do that one day, and then between the two, maybe have a good substantial amount. I'm just hoping they add good ones on. Like, yeah, I mean, some of them are straight crap. And there's some good ones on Genesis there. It's not terrible. And it's cool that they're adding on things like Majora's Mask. And this I've never played. We definitely need a new F-Zero. I was hoping for something like that. Yeah, I'm definitely down for that. Hopefully they come sooner than later and they don't drip feed them so slow like they do, because that gets annoying. And these, man, they're just not worth $50 to me. I'm sorry. I really would like to have that N64 one at the very least, because it's wireless and everything. That's so cool. But for $50, I don't know that I can justify that. No. Now we come to the real weird part of this show. Nintendo has been known to do weird stuff before, but this one takes the cake. Who thought that Chris Pratt being Mario was a good idea? Like, no offense to the guy, he's a great actor. He really is. And everything I've seen him in, I like. But not as Mario. Like, I'll be really surprised. I want to be wrong, but come on, man. This chick, I don't even know who the hell you are. You're the least attacked one on this list as far as I'm concerned. This one too, like... I just don't understand what's going on. And I know a lot of other people are like, what the hell too, because it's just so... This one I like, though. I know some people might have a problem with this. This one I actually think makes the most sense. And I loved it when I saw him. This one is another weird one. They struck out more with me than they didn't. And I want to be wrong. I hope that these characters are going to be good, no matter who they're being played by. This one too, like, is Donkey Kong gonna be smoking joints and shit? Like... I don't know. It's hard for me to imagine, just like a lot of other people, I think. It's hard to imagine that this is going to be... And here's my thing. You're putting Charles Martinet in it. Then why is Chris Pratt... Just let him do it. He's been Mario for how damn long? Like, to me, I just don't get why you're doing Chris Pratt. I mean, you want those big names and stuff, but it's crazy to me. I want to see what that Cranky Kong's like. I'm excited for that one. Yeah, I don't know what you're thinking, Miyamoto, honestly, but whatever. You look like you're getting older, so maybe you're getting senile. I don't know, but... And like I said, I want to be wrong, but... Yeah, this is awesome, too. I'm so excited for this. This is going to be a double purchase for me, one for the little one. It's adding stuff like this, the mech, and this force field, and the other one coming later, that yeah, the freaking like sticky arm or whatever, it's just great. I mean, I bet the battles, the stages are going to be even more vertical now. Like, that's great. I'm all for that. This looks like it's going to be great. I want to try out that new bow class and see what that's like. Maybe I won't like it, but it looks pretty cool. Yeah, I'm super excited for this one. This looks good. Definitely be one that me and my little one will be playing quite a bit, as we do with 2 now. I mean, they're only going up as far as I'm concerned. It just looks like they're adding a good amount of stuff. It's not just going to be a 2.5, and that's what's kind of exciting. It's not just going to be, some crappy sequel that really doesn't innovate much. There's a lot of times that the second game in a trilogy, kind of ends up being the better one and innovates the most and whatever, but I love this too, how they do like a Russian font almost and some other crazy stuff. It's cool looking. I don't know why, but sucker for that. This one threw me off. I thought when I saw this little thing, I'm like, Astral Chain 2? What the hell? I mean, I was convinced for a second, and then booyah, here she comes. Now, I am not one for the Bayonetta games, but I have played 2 almost all the way through, and if my hands could take it, I would probably be more into it, but I will admit they are good for what they are, and I understand the following, so I'm sure a lot of people are happy about this one. And I decided to put it in here, even though I'm not personally super excited for it. It still is a cool little exclusive that Nintendo's getting, so it's a good thing for it. Just add to the awesome list that they already have. Yeah, here's to see whether it's going to be in the time they have left until it comes out next year, and see, how much they're adding to it and really making a good sequel. So hopefully the fans of this really get something that they want. And I don't know if it's going to be a conclusion or not. Like I said, I'm not huge into these games, but I respect them for what they are. They're just over the top spectacles and just craziness, and like this whole thing it's just crazy. Her hair and everything. It's always been this crazy thing, but nonetheless, definitely looks cool, epic, fast paced, fun. Good time sink, As I said, I played number 2, but I never quite finished it. Had other things I was wanting to play more at the time, but Platinum Games pedigree is, second to none as far as what they do. Everybody knows, and they make a game, it's not going to be crap. So that's a good sign. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people are happy about it. Good for them. So yeah, that was my thoughts on this Direct. Let me know some of yours. This was a weird one for me. I enjoyed it, but I don't know. Anyway, that's it for me. Bye.